Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Animal Lover. So, here we are. We're out here with Edmund. I don't think you get to have both though. You keep the secret in and you'll never find a better time to come completely clean. I know you, Edmund. I think that's going to bother you. You're going to see Adara and you wish you told someone. I want you to be okay. This time that may mean coming clean. I'm sorry to say it. Miguel, do you really think so? Yeah, I really do. I don't know. Michiko? Huh? I felt like such a spectator to this conversation. It was actually strange to hear my name. I don't know, maybe it's just not me. Maybe I need to hold on to this. Maybe I can be okay if I do. I don't know how to feel. Come clean or let him be? Like, it's bothering him though. No, Miguel's right. Oh? Yeah. I know you, Edmund. You were a different person before you remembered who Adara is with the rest of them. You were cheerful and kind. When you first returned to being a human, you did so smiling. I remember that. You're not that kind of person anymore. You won't be okay until this isn't a part of you anymore. And the rest of us who all love you will just have to worry that tomorrow will be the day that you stop being the person we all care so much about. I won't tell you to do this for our sake. I just want things to be okay for us, everyone. That's why I'm still here. Wow. Yeah. I don't really have a choice then, do I? Not this time, Edmund. Thank you. Okay, here goes. God, this is hard. We know, Edmund, take your time. Once when I was a child, I had whacked an old peasant woman with a stick, and she became very angry at me, telling me she was going to tell my father. I felt horrible and kept that secret forever. I eventually told one of my older brothers, and they told me she was a peasant woman and couldn't really do anything about it, so I was safe, I guess. I never felt any better about it. I still don't. Should I have said something? Should I have apologized? Is she still angry? Does she still hate me? Why does it still hurt 500 years later? Is that what you've been hiding? No, it just came to mind, I guess. Adara and I were lovers. I knew it! In the time before any of this happened, she was a fortune teller. I saw her in a neighboring kingdom. We fell in love. We spent days together, weeks, and I never told her who I was. I wish I had. We were just lovers. She was tender before. She was playful and innocent and alive. But one day she found out who I was. She was angry that I never told her, understandably. She was prepared to forgive me if I would just run away with her, move somewhere else, and simply be together. I had offered to just keep her around, a secret, something I was to be ashamed of. Like, she's a mistress if he was married. She grew more upset. Her eyes began to glow. She began to chant about broken hearts and evil creatures. Then I was a hamster. Then I woke up in the middle of Michiko's vet office. That's all. Oh, yeah. I should have been gentler. I shouldn't have taken her for granted. Sometimes I feel as though I got what was coming to me. I lost a lot, but sometimes wonder if I didn't take something even more precious from her. Then apologize. How? Simply. Once this curse is done, while we're wearing some of those charms that Dustin told us to get, you tell her, Adara, I'm sorry for treating you so poorly. Then if she gets angry, run away as fast as we possibly can. But I think for your sake, you should apologize. What we're doing is already dangerous. A quick sorry couldn't make it too much worse, right? That makes sense, I suppose. It's a scary thought. Apologizing to people who don't have ability to ruin your life is scary. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Thank you, Miguel. That actually feels better. No problem. I'm going to go back inside. Sure. We'll be up in a minute. Thank you. Both of you. I don't feel better yet, but maybe I feel closer to home. That doesn't make sense. Sorry. Thanks, you guys. Of course. No problem. Edmund walks upstairs and closes the door behind him. Immediately afterward, Miguel begins talking. I couldn't imagine saying what you said to Edmund back there. What? Why? It was honest. Real. Are you not honest? Part of me is telling me to tell you you're wrong. I've never lied to anyone. But that's wrong. Just because I want the best for people doesn't mean I don't lie. God, you're incredible. Thank you? I wasn't sure. I didn't know if telling him he needed to get it all out there would make him feel better. It just felt right, I guess. I was faking it. We're all faking it, Miguel. It was absolutely possible, not impossible, that telling us would have made him feel worse. We take our chances with the people we love. We take our chances with the people we love? Yeah. Miguel looks away for a second. His lips purse and he considers something for a second. I couldn't imagine what was going on in his head at the time. Chico, I've been lying to you. Oh my god, what now? What? Yeah. God, I wish things were as simple as I tried to make them. I know Adara. I didn't just open the door for her. She went by Ada at the time. She was working at a gym or something close to a recreation center. It had a gym in it. Some of my football buddies and I would work out there when the school was closed. They had a pool, so I could always also practice for JV swim team. She worked behind the counter. She was sarcastic and grouchy sometimes, but she made me laugh. I always smiled for her, just in case this was the day that she'd soften up. And she did. She would eventually start smiling when it came to check in. I think she and I were starting to develop a friendship. Around that time, rumors started to spread that this part's clearly hard for him. He is beginning to grimace and he has stopped talking momentarily. He breathes in deeply. Rumors have started to spread that I was gay. I think I may have told you this part already. I defended Andrew. We experimented. We found out who he was. I never did. I got sadder every day of coming in, getting called names, having guys avoid me in the shower room. And looking at Andrew never made me feel any better. I just felt more confused. Like I was a disease that didn't have a name, patient zero. All I wanted was for things to go back to normal. If I only had a girlfriend, things would work out. The rumors would go away. Andrew wouldn't give me that sad, wondering glare anymore. That the status quo would return. So I asked Adara out one day, and after she got off work, she gave me a very resounding no. She was packing up her stuff. I asked her again. This is where I started to screw up. She told me to stop asking her. I didn't. I begged her. She tried to walk out of the gym on me. I blocked the door in a panic. I wanted so badly for something to go back to the way it was. I found redemption in Adara. I told her, or Ada, sorry. If you were my friend, you'd give me a chance. I told her, you owe me this. Haven't I done anything for you? I tried my best to try to guilt her into dating me. Set down her bag, told me to close the door behind me. Her eyes began to glow. I fell to the ground in fright. A few years later, I realized that I had spent the previous decade playing fetch and eating kibble. I don't know why I try to manipulate the people around me into liking me, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for trying to convince you I'm someone that I'm not. I'm sorry for ever having lied to anyone. For never standing up on the table and screaming, I'm a freak, so you can all stop asking, and then sitting back down. I'm sorry, Michiko, I lied to you. And I hurt Adara. And that's that. Learn the truth the easy way achievement. That's great. Miguel. Forgive or don't forgive? As a good friend, I will forgive you. I will forgive you. It's not like he backstabbed me in a way. From this trend, did they all somewhat like Adara and turned out like this? Except Adara was different people in different times. God, it's creepy. I'll forgive him. That really sucks. I feel pretty bad for Adara in that moment, to hear that stuff coming out from someone who was supposed to be your friend. It was cruel of me, but we do strange things when we're desperate. I wish you hadn't done that, but I'm not sure you deserve the punishment you got. Even now, it's strange trying to imagine that was something you did, but she trusted you to not take her for granted like that. I think you trusted her to not turn you into a dog and forget all about you. People hurt people sometimes. Do you want to hurt me, Miguel? Never. I couldn't imagine a worse punishment than seeing you hurt by what I just said. Then don't. I won't. Good. Now I have your word. Miguel catches my eye again for the first time since he brought up Adara. He's silent for a moment. He wrings his hands together and inhales deeply. What? Holy shit! What? You shouldn't be saying that when we just finished this conversation. It's like, are you trapping me? He says, I love you. My heart seizes up and my face becomes flushed. I love you. I have something to look forward to and, God, I can't think of how long. I never imagined that I could express myself like I have just now. That I could tell you the thing that hurts me so deeply and then to tell you I love you. I feel like I could say anything, like I can be honest, like I could express myself. If I could even... And then Miguel stops. His eyes close for a minute. Oh shit! Oh my god! Wow! That beanie though, on point. Then in an instant his hands are wrapped around my cheeks. Miguel is bent over, kissing me deeply. I'm taken completely aback. His lips are pressed tightly against mine passionately. His eyes are closed and his hands are rough. His lips, however, are soft. He kisses me like he's making up for lost time. I can feel him lifting me up as he kisses me. The gentlest but most powerful embrace I've ever been engaged in. It's incredible. Oh my god. I'm so lost for words. His lips part from mine slowly, just enough for me to smell the lingering scent of a breath mint or a morning brush. His eyes opened to stare deeply into mine. I don't know if I'd said enough yet. No, not yet. I don't know. I want to save, just in case. I want to see what no, not yet means. I wouldn't mind being told again sometime. I'd be happy to, he says, smiling and blushing. He takes his hands off my face. He smiles from ear to ear. I'm going to go back inside. Are you coming with me? And no, I'm going to catch a little more fresh air. Well, come in soon. Will do. Miguel walks upstairs and I catch myself falling on the step closest to me. Everything is spinning. Wow. Yeah, wow. The last day of summer. Oh, is the series ending soon? One of you guys did tell me that maybe I should play the other guys' route. Not all of them, but some other guys' route. I might try Edmund and Kyle. So that leaves you guys with Charlie and Frankie to play on your own time. You guys should definitely get this game. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. I've spent so long on this game already, and I'm not even near the ending of one route. Shit. Much love to these creators. Time passed. I would later count that 6 days had come and gone since I shared that moment with Miguel. Dr. McMillan stopped asking what happened that day. I had to run out on her. Even though it's been less than 2 weeks, I feel like a different person. Like the moment in which I first met Edmund was a lifetime ago. I didn't know half the people back then that I do now. I don't think I've ever felt so scared, so happy, so energetic, and so alive in my entire life. Slow hours pass by in the office, and I catch myself thinking thoughts like, I guess this is how life is now, when in reality, we're not done yet. I keep waiting for that moment that we're done, and every quiet and uneventful moment feels like the closing chapter of a book. But we're in the eye of the storm. I know that. We still haven't confronted Adara. We still haven't changed any of the boys back permanently. We just barely know that we're going to do this if what we're going to do if this goes on long enough for Charlie to become a bear. Last night, Kyle and Miguel turned into their animal forms at the same time. We suppose this means they share the same phase of the moon. This means that it's very likely that the next phase of the moon will either be Charlie's phase or no one's phase. Most of my days have been spent at the apartment. Someone's always at the computer, keeping tabs on Adara's blog to see if she moves or if it's time to go and follow her. Destin offered to take us wherever Adara is in relative safety, but we still don't know where in the woods she is. So we wait patiently. Summer's coming to an end, though. Things are winding down. This mode of living just can't last. Even when the sun stretches across the gray carpet of the apartment and time slows to a crawl. Chico? Yes, Mr. McMillan? Doctor, sorry. Not Mr. Holy. Wow. She's calling from across the office, which means she's tied to her desk somehow. She either wants me to grab something for her or to take care of one of her responsibilities she's unable to get to due to the phone call. To a phone call. Can you come in here? Sure thing, be right there. I get it from my desk. There's one person in the waiting room and they're very early for the pet's checkup, so it'd be fine to leave the front desk alone. I walk across the office, peeking into the main checkup room occasionally to see if there are any cute animals on the table. I sit down in Dr. McMillan's office. She's not on the phone and she doesn't appear busy at all. Yes, doctor? Michiko, do you know what today is? Not really. Not a clue. I honestly couldn't tell you. No. Michiko, today's your last day here. What? In 3 hours, you have completed 100 hours at my office. Yeah, I will have. Won't I? Wow. And I just wanted to tell you before my 1 o'clock came, which is going to keep me busy for a little while. Mr. Anspach's dog, the old one? Yeah, I wanted to take the time to thank you for all the work you've helped me out with. I'll be happy to write you a letter of recommendation for any college you decided to apply to. You'll be receiving a glowing review from me. Wow, thank you, Dr. McMillan. Of course, I really appreciate all the help you've given me. I've learned a lot, too. I'm glad. I know you're going to do great things wherever you go. Dr. McMillan, I'm honored. Of course, don't lose that hard-working disposition. Her phone then started ringing, a ring that I hear often from far away and it's very shrill up close. If you don't mind. No, of course, go right ahead. Dr. McMillan picked up the phone and began to speak to a client. The professional tone she used with me remained, making it clear she wasn't speaking to a close friend. I walked back to my desk, still 10 minutes before I had to worry about the patient in the waiting room. The 10 minutes I spent entirely in silence and deep thought. It's all ending, isn't it? Walking into the apartment, I see everyone at their separate but joint stations as usual. Charlie's at the computer today, Miguel is folding origami on the couch, Edmund is watching TV, and so is Frankie, who's sitting on the floor. I think Kyle's in the bathroom. I'm really not, but you really are. How am I a Yuki? He's an asshole and distant and weird. Edmund, you're super distant. And kind of effeminate? What? From you? Miguel? Seriously? If anything, I'm more of Shiger. You're not layering enough. Frankie's more of a Shiger? I don't know what's going on. I thought it was more like Kyo. Or Kyo, right? You know, because he's hot-headed and determined. And a stupid, bumbling idiot. Why would you want to be a Kyo? That seems more like Kyle. Because he... Shut up. Hey guys. They all noticed my entrance at the door and waved their hellos. Hey, sorry, we didn't notice you. We thought you were Kyle. Huh? Why? Where's Kyle? He's picking up some cheese and breadcrumbs for homemade macaroni and cheese tonight. You realize he's probably shoplifting it, right? If we don't ask, he doesn't tell. We're not implicit in whatever Kyle does. Plus, I sent him off with money. What if he doesn't come back? He knows my phone number if he gets, I don't know, arrested or something? Does he? I think we screwed up. Uh-oh. Hey guys. Oh, there's Kyle. We all turn around to see Kyle walking in with grocery bags. Oh, thank God. Nice to see you too, Charlie. You're not allowed to go shoplifting anymore. I mean, shopping anymore. Did you steal that stuff? What? No. How would I have gotten these bags and a receipt? Some people steal receipts. Give me some goddamn credit. Do you seriously all distrust me so much? So, you didn't steal anything. Of course, I stole something. Grabbed myself a root beer, but I didn't steal this stuff. Please don't do that shit while you're living with me. I really can't afford bail for you, and I'm goddamn positive you wouldn't be able to pay me back. Alright, God, my bad. It's cool. Cool. So, why do you do that? Do what? Steal so much stuff. I don't know, poverty sucks, man. It teaches you to appreciate what you have. I'm used to foraging for shit. But you're fine right now? True, so it might just be a matter of principle at this point. Or habit. Oh shit. What's the principle? Guys, that anything I can do to undermine the power of massive Guys! What? Adara's on the move. Oh shit. Where? I don't know where this is. I'm searching it right now. She's going to some sort of Thai place near the mall. She didn't give the name. That's Long Ocean Thai. It's right next to the bookstore. Charlie, put the computer away. Got it. Is everyone else ready? I'm ready. Just getting my shoes on, grabbing my jacket just in case. I'm good. I'm going to get the car started. I dash outside with my car keys already in hand after having returned. I'm alone with my thoughts inside the car while the others began to pile towards me. This all feels so strange. What's going on? What's going to happen to us? Do I want this to end? Do I have a choice? Drive! Start driving. Wait, what? Start driving, why not? I zip my seatbelt and put seatbelt on and pull the car out the park. Ugh! Wait, whoa! What? Drive? Kyle, the others aren't in yet, and we're not being chased. Are you crazy? I know, but I've always wanted to say that, and I was wondering if you'd do it. Oh my god. No, I'm not just going to drive because you screamed drive at me. Damn. That's so funny. It's like drive. I already assumed that they were all there, but in the back of my mind I was like, nah, they can't all be here. Alright, Edmund. Me too. Edmund forgot his other shoe. Okay then. Whatever, I'm leaving it. Just drive. Drive! Stop yelling drive! I am planning on driving. Edmund, don't be stupid. Grab your other shoe. Ugh! Edmund yelled blankly, throwing himself outside of the car. You guys like my sound effect? Perfect, right? You know, it's going to take her more than 5 minutes to eat. Right, guys? We do have some time. I'm back! Drive! Ugh! Stop, guys! Damn it! Stop telling me to drive! This isn't rush hour or something. So, what are we going to do? Kyle, Miguel, Charlie, you all lived here before you were turned into animals. Do you remember the bookstore at all? Or Long Ocean Thai? I don't remember either. No? I remember the bookstore, yeah, and I remember there being being a Thai place. I always wanted to eat at it, but what? To eat at, oh, but never tried. Not sure if it's the same one. I didn't get out of my apartment a lot, but yeah, I think I remember. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I think that Miguel should have lunch at the Long Ocean Thai. We'll give him my cell phone. He can keep an eye on Andara. The rest of us will be available in the bookstore, keeping an eye out and ready. We can go to my car when it's time. We don't know how she's getting to wherever she's going. So I'm thinking maybe Charlie should stay in the car. Why Miguel? Yeah, why me? Frankie and Kyle stick out too much. She met me already. I need Charlie to drive, and I trust Miguel. Alright then. I decide to not mention anything about Edmund. Is everyone on board with the plan? What happens if she starts walking? We'll stop by the car. We'll stop by the car as she's leaving, and you can join us to start walking. And if she takes the bus, I don't know. I'll just stay by the car, no matter what. When everyone regroups to start tailing Adara, drop me off a phone so we can stay in touch, and I can start driving if you need me to. We follow Adara from far away. We get the location of her house. Good plan. All right, we're just about here. Everyone ready. Silence with assorted nods. I hate my braces slur my words. It's horrible. Yeah, I see her. Great. Just keep an eye on her. Everyone's in position. Will do. What should I order? Charlie said something small. I think he meant it so you could pay for it quickly. But he might also be a cheapskate. Might? What do you mean might? I'm saying he might actually... No, I'm talking to Kyle. What do you mean might? You steal root beer? I could probably find enough change on the street to buy a root beer. You caught me. So yeah, order something small and call us when she starts to move. Got it. I hang up and look at Kyle, Frankie, and Edmund. Alright, well, what now? I don't know. Walk around. If she starts to move, we'll start yelling for each other. Alright. Everyone splits into different directions. I find myself breathing again. I don't know when I became the leader of this little group, but it feels like they've been depending on me more and more lately. After realizing I don't have anything in the bookstore I'm particularly interested in at the moment, I decide to walk around directionless. Hey, Michiko. Yeah, Frankie? Frankie turned around from wherever he was heading, and now it's just us in this aisle together. I think it's neat that we all get to just kind of walk around the bookstore. This place is great, but should we be leaving Kyle alone in the store? Oh, right. Oh, shit. Yeah, I wanted to go listen in some of the records. Would you mind keeping an eye on Kyle? Yeah, of course. Thanks. Frankie dashes off and I'm alone again. I'm finding myself worried that he hasn't already stolen something. He's inside the journal fiction aisle when I get to him. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Michiko. What are you looking for? Nothing in particular, really. I never really got into books. In elementary school, I had a crush on a girl who was kind of nerdy, so I tried to read a book she was reading. Oh, that's cute. It was really dumb, and it was just some story about a bunch of babysitter girls, but I never really got back into books. Are you picking any up? No, I'm just looking. Not at all. I'm not going to take any if that's what you're implying. Promise? Yeah, I promise. Alright, cool. Do you have any recommendations? Nah, I haven't read in a long time either. Well, what kind of book are you looking for? The stranger says, his head turned to us, his body facing the shelves in front of him. It's an older guy wearing a t-shirt for a band I've never heard of. I know this man. This is Chris McDougal. I used to babysit for him. Oh, hey, Mr. McDougal. Hey, Michiko, it's been forever. How are you doing? I'm doing great. What are you up to? Well, Samantha's entering 3rd grade, and we needed to pick up some books for her, but I'm letting her pick out anything she wants. Oh, that's cute. I guess she's getting too old for a babysitter. No, not really, though, if you're looking for a little extra pocket change. No, my hands are full. Thanks, though. No problem. Who's your friend? Mick. What? What? No fucking way. Mick, it's me. Wait. No. Yeah, man, it's me, the genuine article. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, it's me, seriously. Kyle? That's impossible. Wait, is this Mick? Mr. McDougal, you're a Mick? How do you... Wait. Kyle, you were supposed to be dead. Yeah, I bet that's what it looks like, huh? Mick is stunned, his eyes are wide, and I'd only met Mr. McDougal a couple of times, and he always seemed like a quick, fun kind of dad. But his face is frozen in fear, and his fingers are squeezing his thumbs. Kyle, you're alive? Sure as shit, man. And a second later, Chris McDougal has latched onto Kyle, hugging him tightly and gripping his shoulders. For a moment, he even grabs Kyle by the sides of his head, just inspects him. I can't believe it. It's really you. Yeah, I bet this looks weird. You haven't changed at all. You seriously look as young as when I last saw you. Well, there's kind of a reason. What? Oh, not because you're, Asian? Oh my god. Yeah, that's not what I was getting at. I don't believe you, asshole. You're just a fucking racist as you've always been. Oh my god, it's actually you. In the flesh. But how? Where were you? Well, you might not believe me. Does it also have to do with why you still you're, what, 20? Actually, yeah, well, 21. Hey, Dad. A voice at Mick's side speaks up. Hey, Sammy. Mick seems taken out of the moment suddenly by his child's arrival. You remember Michiko, right? Your babysitter? Hey, Sammy. Hi, Michiko. Dad, I think I found one, but I can't decide. Can I have 2 books? Sam, we said, I looked up to see Kyle looking down at the child with a weird, pained look on his face, like someone slapped him on the back too hard and doesn't want to say anything about it. Yeah, sure. All I need to do is make us completely losing it. Sweetie, this is my friend Kyle. Kyle, this is my daughter Samantha. Hi. Samantha says it as if it's an obligation. She bows her head and starts to shy away. Hey, Sam. You have weird hair. I do have weird hair. Your dad used to have weird hair, too. A small chuckle comes out of Samantha. Daddy always has weird hair until he cut it all off. Yeah, so I see. But your hair's like a skunk while Daddy's hair was spiky. I get that a lot. Kyle smells forced and his fists are clenched up tightly. It's worrying me, actually. Sam, can you give me some time with my friend? I promise I'll get you 2 books if you do. If I'm extra good, can I get 3? Don't push your luck, kid. Okay. Sam walks away intently back towards the children's book. Cute. Cute kid. Yeah. She's going on 9. Her sister just started junior year. Huh. Anyway, what's happening with you and the age thing? Well, do you remember that Atlanta chick that worked at John's like decades ago? Yeah, she was a bitch. I remember that much. It's actually a little weird hearing Mr. McDougal swearing. You had the hots for her, though. I remember telling you she was bad news. Dude, you're more right than you realize. Cal gives Mick the short version, explaining that it's magical, and he keeps telling Mick to just trust him on this one. Mick is skeptical, but way more receptive than I would have expected him to be. As long as I've known him, Mr. McDougal has always been kind of a quirky guy who's into old music, had children late, and collected LPs. I'd never seen the side of him that I watched Kyle bringing out. I'd only met him a few times, but in short minutes that Kyle had reconnected with him, Mr. McDougal became Mick, and pretty soon they were talking like they'd known each other for 100 years. So I've kind of just been kicking as a fair ever since. Michiko, is this all true? Completely, I swear by it. In fact, the other boys are here in the bookstore as well. That's wild. Seriously. I still don't know if I believe it. I never thought I'd see you again, Kyle. Did you hear about what happened? With what? Your dad. I know I definitely don't give a shit. Kyle, I always assumed that if you ever came back, you'd hear what happened from Shun, and then never want to talk to me again. Shun? Wait, you mean Shane, right? Going back to Shun when you went missing. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something Shane would do. He pronounces Shane bitterly, spiting him in his absence. Wait, Kyle, do you also have a Chinese name? Yeah, I did. Song, let us have American names so we'd fit in better, but call us our real names at parties and holidays. I got mine legally changed. Dude, relatable, except I didn't get mine legally changed too. What was your Chinese name? Oh shit, I can't read that. Kung? Kyung? I don't know. Like, my dad would call me, you see, my uncle would call me something, but then my dad would call me something else. It doesn't really, I don't really know my Chinese name, because my mom and my mom's Vietnamese, my dad's Chinese and Vietnamese. So, they call me so many fucking names I don't even know. So, you haven't talked to Shun then? No, and when this nonsense with Alana is all over and done with, I don't plan on talking to Song or Shane ever again. Kyle, your dad is dead. How? I promised myself I would tell you if you ever came back, and I can't believe it's happening. When you went missing, your dad and Shun accused me of being the reason that you disappeared. For a while, Sung just thought you were going to show up panhandling in another city and blamed me for being the reason. I went over to his house to try to reason with him. Shun was there too. Shun started shouting at me and cussing me out. I tried to talk sense into Song, but I don't know, he just sort of passively agreed with Shun. Chen told me to leave, but I don't know, man. I was really pissed off. I wouldn't leave Song. I wouldn't leave. Song started calling the police. I knocked the phone out of his hand and told him to apologize for driving you out of the house in the first place. Chen pulled me away from him, and I don't know, man. I just fucking slammed him. I broke one of his teeth, and Mick falls completely silent. He started to tear up. Kyle still just staring intently at Mick, waiting for the story to conclude. After pushing his lips and taking a deep breath in, Mick continues. And Song had a heart attack. He died in the emergency room. There was an investigation. They arrested me. I was put on trial. And I was tried for guilty for trespassing and assault, but they didn't put Song's death on me. I was fined a bunch. The judge said some mean things, and I was free to go. I spent the past 30 years rebuilding my life. Holy shit, that's long. Damn, son. Wow. Wow. Kyle will be this age right here. Really old. His eyes are pretty. I love the color. Wow. Anyway, I did want you to know. What route did you guys want me to play? I was gonna play Kyle and Edmonds, but I'm just gonna choose one more route because I really want you guys to purchase this game for yourself and try it because this game is so amazing. It's so amazing, honestly. And the creators worked so hard for this, so I really want you guys to get this game for yourself. It is on Steam. I forgot the price, but it's on Steam. But I want you guys to pick one guy for me to play after Miguel's. So you have Charlie, Frankie, Kyle, or Edmund. Those are the 4 guys. Whichever gets more commented on or upvoted, I will play that route. Alright? You guys get to pick one guy, choose carefully, and I'll play that walkthrough, whatever it's called, of them. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.